Check 1, 2, 1, 2. Just want to make sure my mic is on. It says network, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to come back out and try this again. See, this is what I don't like about this app. I'm just, right now, I'm still recording it just to make sure. So, trying to see if the app works. I know the camera got me as a serious face. So, yeah. Trying to do some things and see where this goes. I'm back. I'm trying to make sure the app is working and see where it goes. Either way, if no one comes into this room, it's a work in progress. I have to learn to, I'm trying to find other new ways to share the media, blah, blah, blah. But for some reason right now, the app is not working. Either way, while the app is not working, like it's freezing for some reason. I don't like what it's doing, but I also can't help it. So so right, I'm gonna try and make this as simple as possible and keep it at least like twice a month because I gotta learn how to first advertise. Um so yes, I'm I'm texting Drama now to let him know I'm in the room. I hope all is well with you guys and everything is your day is going good. My topic today, it hit me a little while ago because my thing is, I don't, like I said, I don't know if anybody can cover the room. I got to learn how to even use the app to advertise my page. And while, if y'all don't know, I'm also recording live. I'm recording live on my iMac, so I can have this footage, so I can also upload. If y'all don't mind me sharing the y'all observations and y'all input on this, feel free to let me know in the chat. If not, I won't announce your name, so I can edit the names out, like mute it, like and then it go back in, so that'll give me time to do that. But yeah, I'm on this and I'm in it to win it. um Welcome to the Streets is Talking. How I came up with this topic of the Streets is Talking is from years ago. I posted a video on YouTube. I literally put my laptop outside my house window because I live in an apartment flat, and I had my tripod and everything out there. And people, I was asking people in the neighborhood just certain questions in general. So yeah, I was out there starting this. And mind you, I was working also with this group at the time, this other online radio show called The Independent View. And how I started, like I said, asking people in the neighborhood what are things that they would like to talk about and stuff like that. And it's mostly youngsters now because I come from a neighborhood where the grandmas raise the grandmas, but now it's the kids raising the kids. So now when you get them things, going on, you tend to want to know more that's going on in the community. Welcome, you guys. Thanks for popping in. Feel free to share. Yes. Hi, Drama. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hey, what's up, all right. How's everything going? How you guys doing? I know y'all probably got a life outside of me right now. So for the next few minutes, I'm gonna try and make y'all life a little more entertaining than the street just for a few moments, And I would like to also know your observations, okay? By the way, I'm recording live right now. But I haven't posted, I haven't uploaded anything yet. So if I announce your names, feel free to let me know if you want your names to show up in the room or not, so I can edit the video and not say your names. What's up, Marks? I know Marks is gonna be like, cool, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you guys, thanks for popping in. Feel free to share this because I like to know what goes on with y'all brains. The mind is the most freaking awesomest thing ever. Because there's things that we do that we don't even know that we capable of until we actually initiate the first step. So we like the idea of relationships. So I think we all just basically correlate our relationships based on what it should be rather than what it really is. So, thanks, Stacy. What's up, mamas? What's going on? Feel free for y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna be mentioning your names while I'm live. I'm Samantha. What's up, Samantha? What's going on? What's up, Q? What's going on, Q? Mr. Q. Definitely, I would like to pick your brain without a fork. I want to be smooth like Hannibal. So, what's up, Drama? What do you think what a relationship is? What I think a relationship is? Yes, first let's know what a relationship means first, because like I said, how I think it's like they when we're little, we see what our parents or what they show on TV, so we assume naturally that a relationship just goes like that, like automatically, like that's how it's supposed to go because it's already in our brain, already all arranged like that. But how do you what's your intake on that? My intake on what that relationship, well, a relationship, let me tell you, relationship is two people coming together, right? That has kind of like the same purpose, same ideas, maybe not the same goals. So maybe you got like 7 goals, and out those 7, well, if I got like 1 or 2 different outside of that, but it still fits in to what you're trying to build. So it's not going to cause no confusion. At the same time, a relationship is something that both people got to know how to understand each other, how to compromise with each other, and, work on things as far as being supportive to one another, compassionate to one another, always trying to have a clear understanding during communication what each other mean. So don't be like, I think you mean this. No, I'm talking to you right now, and I'm telling you what I mean. Don't go making assumptions and putting things inside your head. Hear me out first. Yeah, pretty much there's a little bit more to that, but definitely, I think if you're doing all those things together, you're going to find peace. You're going to find prosperity because y'all both is into each other and y'all both want to see each other with something. And y'all would like to have it together as y'all make this I guess this progress of life that we're in. Okay, what about you, Q? Don't all of you guys that's in the room right now, feel free to type in your observation of what is a relationship to you actually, also, and what a relationship is not in your experiences, because remember, we are all aligned different. Our brains are wired a different way to see what a relationship is. Some people actually see a relationship as a business engagement, like period. So having said that, I seen great business relationships that are flourishing, but at the same time, it's missing the passion. So I guess they go somewhere else for the passion and stay together for the business. So please feel free to share. Let me know what does a relationship mean to y'all? Like, because like I said, we grew up, seeing the Cosby shows, and things like that, seeing what a marriage is in the 30, 40, 50, 60-year relationship of hard work and effort towards a relationship. But I do know there are some who come together harmonious. But in our experiences, our personal experiences, we had a little drama. I know I have. So what does it mean to you guys?
Okay, cool. Now before we go on, right, we got Quatavius in here and Mark, but Quatavius, when you was on a relationship, he was like he never had a successful one, so he wouldn't know. Then Mark does not add that, he been married and divorced and engaged 4 or 5 times. So Mark, why have you been like married and engaged so many times?
Mark, are you a fire sign? Because fire loves sporadic, burning, fast relationships. I would like to know that, please. Y'all like them fast and wild and free, Usually the fire signs do. They want that hot passion up front. So yeah, yes, please. Thanks, Drama, for asking the questions. And Q Quartarius, look.
Quatavius, you got
it. Quatavius. So what was the type of relationship to you? Did you explain certain things to your partner? Like, did you create healthy boundaries in the beginning?
Now, at the same time, we would like to give your expression of what the question is and give your answer. Everyone here is welcome to get on the phone. Quatavius, you are an excellent host. So, stranger, if you would like to get on the phone, then, go ahead.
And Mark said, Mark is funny. He said, well, I have been married and divorced and engaged 4 or 5 times before, so please don't take my. I'm not laughing in a bad way. I'm laughing in a way of, the heart is sometimes our heart, we just follow our heart. You're Aquarius. Oh, it makes sense. Your partner sign is Leo. Bang! I'm right on the relationship junkie type thing. Yes. Y'all like remember Aquarius partner sign is Leo, so y'all are definitely relationship junkies. I know I'm an Aquarius moon. I share a lot of that energy. Okay. And Cortavia said, the schism force is very skillful in disguising itself as genuine, okay, and authentic, but has vastly different and malevolent agendas. That's true. All right. The malevolent part is the unknown about the relationship. I'm sure that's what you mean. Like the things you don't know the person's motives to find out what they actually mean. So yes, that I definitely get. Stacy's trying to join. I think Stacy's gonna have to like close completely out her app and come back in just like I did. Please, I know that gang stalking exists, so it's tough to discipline a perp. A perp from a compassionate and true human being. So you was trying to save somebody basically in your relationship? Catavia said demons in human suits are everywhere, and it's true. You're not lying about that. Some people, like I said, I do believe in reincarnations because we come from our ancestors, we come from our grandparents, and before that, and we're a bunch of different damn codes, and some people actually come here with what they see and they're dissatisfied with what they're coming in here with, So I appreciate that. I appreciate all your observations. Hey, Stacy. Yeah, I know I had to do that too to log back in and then connect to the web to join the app. Thanks for joining in, y'all. Feel free to let me know what's going on. What's a healthy relationship to you, Stacy? Like before you actually started dating, what was your ideal or your ideology of what a relationship was and was not? He said, Catavia said, now I've fucked a lot of shit up in relationships, but never set out to ruin someone. That is true. We all mess up in relationship. There's no right way to deal with our partners. Like Drama said, is compromising. You know, compromise is the toughest thing to do, because once we assume that the person knows one piece of you, that you, a boundary that once they know a boundary that is not met.
CASTBOX has its glitches, so she'll be right back. Don't go nowhere, folks.
Okay, I'm back. Y'all can hear me back?
Yeah,
okay.
Loud and clear.
I'm sorry, I had a incoming phone call. So
Hold up. We have to go on, right?
Yeah, I'm on. Hopefully I'm not skipping.
Oh, you're breaking up now. Mark was responding to what you said.
Okay.
So he was saying lust used to be number one, and it lasts a few years. Then it left.
Yes, man.
So I walked away from all the relationships that got boring and stuff.
Wow. Yes, because I noticed that if you can't learn nothing or grow in a relationship, and that was initially the topic, if you cannot grow from a relationship, what good is the relationship? You're supposed to evolve, you know, naturally in a relationship. It's supposed to make you better, for good or worse. But what I learned over time, young Aquarius man, that for an Aquarius, y'all need mental, y'all like relationships that somebody that you're that captures your interest. If not, you're naturally bored in the damn relationship. You hear me? You like good sex, but you also want to be able to be mentally stimulated to cultivate whatever it is you're learning. If it's not that, you're not going to want to stay. For real, for real. And the sex have to be damn good to keep your attention, and then everything else just fall in line.
Okay, hold on. So, since boredom is what makes a person leave, right?
Yes, it does a lot. If they're a mental person, if they're the type of guy or girl that likes to read and certain things, or go sightseeing and travel the world and stuff, and you start to date somebody who's a homebody but who have the financial means, then the relationship, they might not, like I said, they good in one area but the other thing lacks. It's unstable.
Right. So if you're bored, right, and the only thing is keeping you together is the sex, how long do you think that's going to last? That may not get bored, but at some point you can't think you're going to continue to live in the same person, same house, same person that you don't really like. A lot of shit they do, it makes you feel like obnoxious, or not obnoxious, but just make you feel like annoyed. And you're like, you know what? I like the sex. But your interest, because you don't have no interest in the person outside of sex, eventually you're going to go somewhere else. So you think that's good that you stay there for the sex, or should you just cut everything from right there? Look, we're not getting along. I'm fucking bored. Even we all getting along. I don't like you like that. So besides sex, I see nothing with you.
Okay, what do y'all think in the room? Because coming from Drama, I understand what he's saying. But what I also said was, he also would like someone to stimulate his brain along with sex. Sex gets the attention because you must be appealing to their type of energy's eyes, right? You must be appealing. And it's not that the looks are everything, but the attraction should always be there, or the partner should make a great effort to hold their femininity, or the vice versa. And it's the beginning. Like if somebody offer you a glass of water, that makes a difference. That like that's a turn on for me. It's simplistic things like that I noticed that's a turn on. I have dated guys who was overweight because it wasn't about the looks, it was how they kept themselves. You understand? It's like I'm not looking for a particular type of guy when I am dating. And just because y'all see me in social media with a guy don't mean that guy is mine. You know, like some things just fit a personification for certain things. So having said that, read what Stacy said, and read what Mark said alongside that too. And Q, I would love to pick your brain.
Well, Stacy said balance and teaching each other how to please each other emotionally.
Yes. But what if the relationship, the emotions are in the relationship? Because I notice some people don't realize what they got when they're in a healthy, balanced relationship, because they might feel smothered, right? Like having said that, some people might see that as being smothered in a relationship. And then when they break up with the person and like a few years go by, they go, now I understand what the person wanted. That's almost like what Mark goes through in his relationships. Like when it gets close to the commitment part, he starts to really see, he starts to notice maybe they got a gray nose hair. You know what I'm saying? Or something crazy that, you know what I'm saying, just changed the whole dynamic of maybe they said something in a way that wasn't as passionate as when you first met them. You know, certain things you just start to notice. You know, so what other things? Oh, you tried calling Q? I didn't see anything. Let me see. I didn't see you try calling. Okay, now I see it. Hi, Octavius. Welcome in.
Mom said it's good to chat to a woman who is intelligent.
And what makes a woman intelligent? By her tone of voice or because she sounds like she's something? You know, don't assume somebody sounds intelligent mean they are intelligent. Some of them just pick little words that know what to say and it just sound good. That's where patience come in, to learn your opponent, because your partner is also your opponent.
Well, I would like to say this. Intelligence is based on what kind of conversations you have. So if you're picking each other's brain on different topics,
you could call in Stacy, sure.
On different topics, like, you know what I'm saying? Where do you see yourself in 5 years, as they say? Or do you see yourself changing careers? What's your hobbies? You know, you ask things that deals with you personally that you would like to enjoy. And you need to know if this person has the same thing. So she might like bowling, but she like, I don't play pool. I don't like pool. You know, so yes. Like, all right, so I don't mean you can't play the 8-ball and the white jacket and all that shit, the white ball and all right, cool, but we could go bowling because I like going bowling. What about skating? But then you just gotta ask situations all around the circle based on, you know, financial issues, everything that consists of two people coming together. What issues do couples face when they're all together besides bills? So your questions should have to be around those areas so you get an idea where the person brain at. But you can tell when a person is intelligent by a lot of times the way they respond, sometimes maybe by the way they carry themselves. So when people have a certain intelligence, they carry themselves a certain way.
Call back in, Stacy.
A certain way.
All right, Octavius, you're welcome to feel free to answer that.
Well, most of my development, and not anybody here, but dudes, kind of like chakra. So we'll see, like a girl that has that big booty, or like that's hot, and like that's intelligence, like because that's just how they see the world. They don't see a girl, you know. So they're willing to look past the fact that they might not be intelligent because she got a fat ass. So it's like that, you know what I mean? You kind of have to decipher. Again, I'm speaking as a dude. I'm a dude, but you gotta look past some of that stuff. But that's how most men view the world. It's unfortunate because that's about chauvinistic, you know, that's shit. But I don't know if I answered your question, but just like it.
All right. He's talking about how people know, observe the flesh, and you know what, and is that important to you though when you're dating first and foremost, or it's something else?
That's how you see the world. There's nothing to that at all. There's nothing to that here. There's just world's around sex and money as it is, and you view through those lenses. Like there's not much depth to that person who does view the world through those lenses. Nor are you going to find much depth in anybody that you interact with, as far as, you know, being a partner or whatever.
What about you, Stacy? What do you think?
No, I don't think that's the way to do this.
No, I hear you. I got you. I want to hear from, because I heard what you and Mark said. Well, three guys. It's three guys. We're the women in here holding on strong. We're the one bench pressing while y'all doing the push-ups. So what's going on, Stacy? What do you have to say?
I did invite some other females.
Thank you.
The other two, Mooney, so maybe they'll come in. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you two here?
We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I'm gonna mute my mic so we can hear you clear, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
We hear you, Stacy.
Okay. Hello.
Okay.
Can you state the question one more time, please?
All right, to you, what is your ideology of a healthy relationship, and what is not a healthy relationship? What does that mean? Because you heard everything we talked about. So what does it mean to you? Because you know they taught us how to see a relationship, but they never taught us how to deal with one in general.
Okay, to me, a healthy relationship, this is just to me, is balance. I'm all about scale. So that means if I scratch your back, you scratch my back. I feel like you have to let down your guards with the person. And you won't agree on everything, but for the most part, you have to have some kind of telepathy going on where you two are working together on one common goal, like or even challenging each other. Okay, honey, I'm gonna build my business and you build your business. We both got doggone like our offices, and we're trying to see who can get there first, or who can build their business the best or whatever. Just having the same type of mutual goals, even if the person you're not the same, just not fighting each other, trying to give some pushback, trying to put aside all that you've been through in other relationships and really kind of giving it your all, but letting your guards down. And if I bring you water today, you bring me water tomorrow. Because in relationships, to me, one person can tip the scales and have another person really working for them a lot, and they're not doing the same thing in return. So, like, you got to notice that, hey, I did this, now it's your turn. It's petty, but it keeps things balanced to me, and it teaches a person how to treat you. That's to me.
What do you guys in the audience think about what Stacy said? Q, Mark, Drama. I would like to hear your observation because it sounds very much fair.
She basically said what I said earlier, I think, in a way. When I gave my comment about compromising, knowing how to understand each other, knowing how to be supportive to each other, learning what's the likes, dislikes. Like, you gotta get all these variables out of the way in the beginning, because you might be a person that like to surprise your mate, and then come, I don't like flowers. Why would you give me this? I wanted like roses. You're like, oh, I'm sorry. So here's the flowers, and then take it and throw the shit in the garbage. You're like, what the fuck? What kind of disrespect is this? I only like roses. Yes. So you gotta, like I said earlier, you just gotta put certain questions out there. And y'all gotta make sure that y'all feel y'all on the same level where y'all want to go in life, because I might want 1/3 of what you want to do in life, so not the whole 1/4. So that part gonna be difficult when you try to do your own adventures, as we still say with a couple, because I don't like this, I don't like you doing that. So yeah, it doesn't matter understanding each other. Once you got the basics of what each other want, what y'all don't want, you should know from right there if y'all good or not. Fuck red flags. They don't have to go into, oh, I didn't see the red flags. The conversation alone already done told me you's not a good mate.
Yeah.
That's not good as people. But in a relationship, it might not work out.
What about you, Catavius? What is your input? Then I'll read what Mark said. He said he added tags insightful though. All right. And Mark said, he said before it was how a lady looked as was a turn on, but these days it's her brain. And that's true. A lot of women have mental disorders. And I don't mean mental disorders like they're autistic. I mean to where the smallest thing a guy say or the smallest thing a guy disagrees with, it tends to rub the female the wrong way, or the opposite sex in general. Because there's guys who a woman will say something like, I don't really, like if we just disagree, it makes the person automatically defensive. When certain things are just not about definitive, it's disagreeable.
Check this out. Mark said these days a companion suits him. In life, I am not into romance. You're not into romance. Because you got till.
Well said. I'm about companions. Me too.
These days, opinion suits me in life. I am not until romance and drinking and bars and stuff. I am older and just want company more. The sex is a bit weird, but it's more passionate, fiery.
Okay, so you sound like you want to be like Solomon. You want 700 wives right now, because you know Solomon had really companions. I don't believe he married them all, because some just wanted to go back and forth and do them. You want somebody that can come and go, but you want them to be able to catch you when you fall, and vice versa, right? Because that's what the type of relationship I want.
Well, I always say it all depends on what a person is looking for. Some people ain't looking to be in a relationship, but you were saying how people would tell you something, but you gotta read between the lines. So a person like, yeah, no, I think we could have a relationship, and then they meet once, twice, they have some sex. If they don't like it that much, then they might be like, whatever. Like, oh, I like you a lot. What happened?
And then when you read in between the lines, sometimes we over damn think the process and fuck shit up.
Man, it's better to be safe than to be sorry.
And I know women and men who like literally people who are domestic, like period. We already know that, right? That don't care if a man works or a woman works. They're just there to be there. I personally know people that she only prefers guys who like literally are probably single dads with children that they take care of, and they may not have a job, but maybe one come home from jail, and she loves to rehabilitate men. I thought it was a mental disorder, because sometimes people who want to fix other people, they don't want to reflect on themselves. But in all actuality, she could handle herself if she wanted to. So the brain is something else when it comes to what we see as companions. Now, for me, like I said, I agree with Mark. I'm looking for a companionship, because a relationship, people don't realize what they want in the beginning. First thing with me, if you was to ever date me, straight up, I'm going to ask you so boldly, what it is your intentions with me? And most guys say, I want this and I want that, want that. And I give them that. And just like Stacy said, now I'm giving y'all a combination of everything. I tell them, I said, I have a feeling that I don't believe you're ready for a real commitment, because a lot of people go in assuming that this particular person is the woman of their dreams, or the woman could be Miss Forever. And then when they get to know that the relationship gets serious, they tend to get scared and start to notice only the negative traits rather than the positive things the person brought. They start to they start to notice if the person's lazy, and they're probably on a damn day off. You know what I'm saying? They start to notice certain things that turn them off. So when Stacy was talking about the balance, how do you observe those things when you say that when what I was just referring to, Stacy?
Okay.
Hold on. I'll wait to go after Stacy.
Okay.
I think it sounds good. I think a lot of people just need to grow up, you know, and deal with and get counseling and really understand themselves. A lot of people are afraid, and everybody's driven by fear these days. Everybody's crossing everybody. Sometimes it's just okay to just drop your guards and just go all in. And if they hurt you and you give it all that you have, they hurt themselves, because you're still a good person at the end of the day. You know, so they didn't screw you, they screwed their stuff. That's what I feel. But everybody's trying to, it seems like everybody's trying to use each other or got some ulterior motive. That's why, you know, in my relationship, I don't want a person I want us to be equal. I don't want to do more for him, and I don't want him doing more for me. I want us both to try. And just the disrespect, I'm not doing it. You know, I'm not going to disrespect him or talk down to him. I'm too old for that. And I don't want him doing that to me. So we quickly got to figure out what pushes each other buttons, because we're trying to merge. We're not trying to fight and go against each other. We're trying to merge. So that's the way I feel.
Yes. What about you, Drama? And thanks for the new guys joining in. Thank you. Al, I can't really see it. I'm gonna try and. Can someone pronounce the name? I can read, y'all. Don't misunderstand me. I can read. I just Senior Shush. That's how you pronounce it, Senior Shush, and Alriza. Thank you, Sir Shush. I'm gonna name you Sir Shush Jewels. No, Sir Shush Diamonds. Thank you. Hi, welcome you guys. Yeah, and I'm glad y'all understand English. Our topic right now is about a healthy relationship and even dysfunctional ones and what makes a good one. Like, you know, people, I like companions, but let Drama finish what he had to say, and then we'll jump back into that part of the topic. Thanks, y'all.
Like, you know, a relationship, right, is not really complicated. And what makes it complicated is when we try to make something work with somebody that's not trying to work with us, or make it work like how you were saying, somebody that's trying to pick somebody. So, you know, it's like you're trying to do an experiment for what? You know what I'm saying? You need to find this. What if I put it like this? This is what I say. Once you know what you want in life for yourself, fuck being in a relationship. You have to know what the fuck you want. And then you gotta look at the goals you want to accomplish if you haven't already. Right? Now, within that gives you somewhat a level of standards, which means what I'm looking for in my life, what I want to happen in my life, I have to find a person that's like within that same arena. When we go to spa, me and you was on the same level. Even if one slightly above or slightly lower, we still on that level. So our standards is basically the same. Our vision is close to the same. Our dreams are the same. Our goals are the same. There might be some things that's different in the goal. But like I said earlier, if you got 2-3 different goals from what I got, but everything else is what we want to do, we might not even do all those. But the fact that is, as long as we support each other and be supportive in each like adventure, because I may come up with something like, yo, I want to sell candles. You may be supportive, whatever it takes. You may go into some paperwork, whatever it takes. You might want to do something else. Like, that's crazy. Why you want to go sell sneakers? And then look, I'm gonna be supportive with you selling sneakers. Whatever I gotta do, whatever needs to be done, if I gotta make some runs for you, then that's what it's gonna be. But once you know what the fuck you want in life, that's standard.
I like
the next
that.
person go from there.
So senior Shush Diamond, that's gonna be his name. What is your observation on relationships? That was good too. I got a comment for that part, Drama. Though, just give me a minute. I want to give other people a chance to speak.
Oh, of course. Thank you too. Am I fine?
You're welcome. Because there's a lot of people out there who likes relationships, but they clearly don't see where they are when they try to reach for things, you know, like we talked about, there's ulterior motives, but what about those who clearly don't know themselves yet? They're literally here along a journey because they don't know. Like I was telling one of your last thing you had last time, Drama, y'all had a topic about, it was just random talks. I spoke with a lady. I said some men are and women are emotional travelers. They don't really know what they want because they haven't understood what true happiness from another person is. So they're still trying to seek their happy and take people along the journey. So now you become a bag lady, you know what I'm saying, or bag guy, because you're bagging up a bunch of relationships. But the truth is, you haven't sat down and really observed what truly makes you happy on the inside. And before I hurt somebody, I would rather just be alone. I don't want to take nobody down with me, because a true relationship is not about the other person pushing you to the limits to see what you tolerate. It's supposed to be y'all against the world.
Yeah. But some people's not truthful. That's the whole problem. And that happened to me in my life with my second child's mother. And at some point, I'm like, yo, get the hell out of here. There's no way you come in here and flipping on that. I don't know what happened to you in the Navy, but some of the stuff you come at me with, I know I ain't got nothing to do with that. So then I started asking them, go by. Ask again, no, months. And I was like, damn, in 2 months, right? So one day she comes in from training, wherever she had to be, and she like, look, I got some weed. I need for you to roll it up. I got to talk to you. So now as a conversation starts, she come with, oh, my son, his father, he got on drugs, he starts selling my jewelry and selling things, and I've been molested, my mother, brother. And I said, motherfucker. Now, wait. So now that you're pregnant, you feel comfortable because you're like, okay, he probably won't leave now. So now it'll be a good time for everything he's been asking to be just laid out on the table. It's dinner time, motherfuckers.
It's not the Stacy, do you have anything to say about that? Anybody, Mark? Anybody who has something to say, please feel free. I want to hear these things from guys' observations as well, because y'all voice matter too. Y'all teach us women also where y'all come from, because men are so practical. Is y'all almost simplistic. It's barely a handful of y'all that's complicated. So feel free to jump in this topic. All right, Mark said before he was single, he said he easily laid, as in the woman would have said, let's do this. Okay, let's do this. Let's go here and there. And you can read a drama, please, because I'm, my eyes is, I was drinking last night. If you're not busy. He said, before it was easy laid, as the woman. Okay, you got it.
Yeah, I realized I was still on mute.
I'm sorry.
Before I was easy laid, as in the woman would. What? Oh my God. I said, let's do this. Let's go here and there, and let's get engaged and all that. But as I got older, it pissed me off. I spent a few years single. Then I met a lady. I said, if you want to walk with me, here's a woman I need in my life. And if Suits walk with me, I'm still single. I'll say single. Okay, so if she don't fit the bill, then you might know what? I'm just going to say single for a minute, because I'm not making the right picks. That's why I tell people, I don't know how to pick oranges. I pick apples.
Okay.
Rotten apples.
Well, I love fruit salad, so I'm gonna pick a little bit from everything and still not keep all my baskets in one place. Like, seriously, I like a bunch of variety of fruits, but at the end of the day, I still make time to understand each individual person before choosing. I'm a very careful planner, because I've once I had my first child. I only have one. She's 13. So after one child, I learned to not assume what a relationship is, but what it's showing me. And that can take years. You understand? That can take years. So if the person don't understand that you're very protective over your heart, then they may not be the one for you. Thanks for joining in, you guys. Happy to see y'all coming into the topic. The topic is, what are healthy relationships and what is not a healthy relationship? And why do people actually just stay in relationships? Because I personally know some people, majority of people nowadays, just want somebody to keep their bed warm. You got anything to answer to that, Stacy? Because I know you're probably busy. Are y'all driving on the road? Hopefully I'm not, interrupting y'all other affairs. Hi, Amir Nathan. Amir, nice to meet you. Hi, thanks for joining 477. Thanks. I called your last 3 digits because, I don't want to sound like ID 2666914. Okay, Drama Cake fell out for a minute, so let me add him back. Mark, and thank you so much for your you know what? I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it real with you, Mark. I don't know what you look like, how beautiful your voice sounds, because I'm sure you have an amazing voice. Every time I'm reading something from you, I hear that song by Otis Redding, "Cry to Me." Don't you feel like crying? Don't you feel like crying? And then next thing you know, they get hooked on you, and you like, whoa, slow down, Buttercup.
Oh, you have no idea. But you definitely hit that on a bullseye, because when people did hear Mark, and they was like, Drama, who is that? I'm like, that's Mark. And then some of the women was just like, Give me an email. How do I send you flowers?
Hi, Fatima. Hi, welcome. Peace and blessings, or assalamu alaikum from wherever you are. The topic is healthy relationships and what's not healthy. And why do people stay in relationships that may or may not be good for them? Like they'll just stay.
Because they feel like they can't get nothing better sometimes. You know, a topic like that, like this is like, it's very broad. You know what I'm saying? Because people stay with people for all kind of reasons, but we talking about like abusive relationships, like why they stay in shit
They stay for that too. They'll stay because they're scared. Some stay because they ain't got nowhere to go. You know, no house to live in, and the person is like feeding them. You know what I'm saying? Some people will stay because they just want somebody for the winter. Because I know people who change men like they change their sheets every week. Didn't I tell you about my homegirl? I thought it was a mental disorder. I swear to you not. She loved men who are single parents. They got to be single parents, or they come home from jail. Like they just fresh out of jail, and she loved rehabilitating. She has a bleeding heart. She really does.
That's nice. We need more people like her in the world. How about that?
Nah, because I really thought it was a mental disorder. I was looking it up, like trying to understand the power of the brain, because that's what I love. I love psychology. So having said that, but on the flip side, sometimes these same men, they start to become codependent on her too. You get what I'm saying? And then it gets overwhelming for her. So when they get overwhelming, what she does is she'll leave them at home and disappear for a few days and then come back. Because I guess it gets too much. But I know one thing, she does really care for these guys, like each individual guy, all four of them.
Okay, so question, right? Do she have sex with these guys?
Of course, you know she do it, man. She do it well, of course. Not only do she do it well.
Oh, that's the way around town?
What? I'm telling you, she busy. And she'll tell you, look, and she'll tell you she have other people. Like this is something she won't hide. That's what I admire about her. She's a Sagittarius. She said, if you don't like it, don't bring your ass around. I love that about her.
Okay, so when she reformed these guys, she reformed them from her home, or do they have a place already to go? And they just come see her for therapy? Well,
majority of the guys that I know personally, she would house them with her, or because she has a nice estate. So she's in the medical field. So yeah, she has a big place to house these dudes. And really and truly, at first, they never even knew about each other. The first 4 years, they never knew about each other on her property.
Okay, so what you just said is they all are staying on her property at one time.
One left, yes, correct? Yep, one left. She's 3 down. Oh, she 1 down, 3 more to go.
So that means she has options while everybody's dead. So it might be me and her tonight. And then it might be her and Mark tomorrow, and then it'll be her and Octavius the next 3 nights. You know, it might be Mark. Sure, if she come in this damn room and see Mark, it might be. He like an intelligent woman. She's smart. She get her medical funds, you know. That's wow. That's something different. Fatima, like, oh dear, I know Fatima, but there's some women out there that we would be like, oh my goodness, when do you have time? So yeah, but what's a healthy relationship for you, Fatima? If you're into any healthy relationships right now, because you might be young and your focus is school. And feel free if you like to call in, okay? Yeah, don't worry about if you're trying to do English, because you listen to me, my English is trash. I don't give a fuck about English, but you probably do, because, you know, I talk to a lot of people from different countries, and a lot of times English is something they want to know and learn. Yeah. And a lot of them came here and learned their English by being here on CASTBOX as well. Nice. Matter of fact, there's a good guy named Rumi. He has a room here, and he's from Pakistan, I think, or Iran, and his English wasn't good at all. And talking to us, now he actually holding English classes. He was on yesterday, but I didn't drop in. But if you're trying to learn English, go check out Rumi, Rumi, and was him more likely. But yeah. And tell him John Rock sent you.
Nice. And thank you guys for coming in. What? All right. So yeah, but having said that, she's I would call that a relate somebody who just like being connected just to feel like there's some guys who are afraid of to speak up in relationships. They don't actually want to tell no one how they actually feel. And when they break up with the person, that's when they can express their emotions. Why does it take the person out of why does it mean that when they leave your life, that you understand what the relationship means when you clearly know when you're about to go in what is expected?
Because it's different. When you're not together, you sit back, you're not seeing each other every day, every other night. So now you're just like, what went wrong? What went right? Was I wrong? Was she right? And then you're like, you know what? Let me make this phone call.
But some are so shy though, Drama. Some of them so shy. Even with sex, you would have to make the move during sex to get them to go to bed. And, after a while, you would, it's just like that.
But you all in the mix of action is totally different. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So if you're running around playing and you trip over something, normally you don't trip over that same spot because you're always in that area. But now that you're running around playing, you may trip on it, right? Because you're not focused on that being there. You're focused on having fun.
Okay.
So that's where your focus is at. Your focus is here or is it focus over there? As they say, you gotta have your priorities in order. If not, you gotta learn how to put them in order.
Okay. So Q, you have any observations on this right now? If you're still here, feel free to type in. Anybody who's in the room, feel free to drop your input on anything of what can keep y'all in a relationship. All right. So what are the things that'll keep you in a relationship? Because I need to I want to tell this because I'm still recording. Hopefully y'all not shy of me calling your names, because I told y'all this is also going to be uploaded to my YouTube. So thanks, Fatima. Thank you. Yeah, so y'all let me know what's going on. Thanks, Fatima. Hi, Melina. Thanks for coming in. What's going on? The topic is what are healthy relationships? Why people choose to stay in relationships that seem to go nowhere. What else can be done? Like, what other things y'all think of in your relationship? What are y'all experiences? Like, this is most importantly, not just the solutions, the experiences that we can grow from.
Consideration.
Yeah.
A lot of people have no consideration for you. Mm-hmm. That is the big problem in many relationships when I talk to people, consideration. So it doesn't matter if you're doing everything, you're doing half of the things, or you're putting in that work, you're on your grind. Like, they say you gotta chase that bag, get up in the morning, get your ass to work, get that bag. So a relationship is a bag, depending on what they have as value, like, not just materialistic things, but as a person, an individual. You know what I'm saying? How much value they carry. Yeah. They in a bag. So if both of y'all in a bag, there shouldn't be no hard problems with getting a financial bag.
Well, for me, I like Stacy's advice, like she said, is a balance, right? So when she said balance, I immediately did the same thing. I see where my partner needed help with in that area. My problem was what I used to do was micromanage that area. And then what it became my problem was I was the one becoming the secretary, the housemaker, and the financial I started just taking over the bills and putting the money where it needed to go rather than it being a fair share, because that's who I naturally am. I am a hands-on person. I am one of those women that loves to see where the money goes so it can go where it needs to go. So me being the scale, sometimes we forget and take over that. Hi, Muhammad. Welcome. What's a healthy relationship for you, Muhammad? You want your woman just on the bed waiting for you to come home and your dinner made? What kind of things you like going on? We might get Mark involved with my girlfriend and he can stay in her harem like R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? The only difference is she's not a musician. Like what is a good, healthy relationship for you, and what is a relationship not? What is your expectations? Because I don't have none anymore. Because I realize when you have an expectation, you can be very much disappointed and heartbroken.
What's not?
Yeah.
What's not is when there's an understanding that needs to be low, and instead of you talking it out, you're yelling and screaming, or one may be a little bit more patient, so the next one will be more talkative and over talking. So as I talk to you, you over talk to me. You ask questions and then you answering the questions. So it's like Q&A. You got to be able to talk, at a good tone. Let one speak, let the next one speak. If you don't like it, try to keep calm. But no, this is something y'all need to understand, because any issue could determine a breakup or a definite breakup, or we may depart for a little bit. But there has to be an understanding within how we want to communicate. One can't be more dominant than the other, basically what I'm saying. Y'all both gotta understand y'all on the same fucking team. Y'all both coaches, y'all both players, y'all both calling the calls.
What about phone calls then? What about the phone? All right, let's say, is it fair in a relationship when you're dating someone that you can talk? All right, that I want a great answer for this because it just popped in my head. When you're when you're with your man or your female, is it fair for them to know your friends? You're like your other opposite friends in the relationship. I need to know this, ladies. Any ladies in here, I would like to hear this. Ladies and gentlemen, please get involved. Say no. Don't run away from this question. I need to understand it. Some of part of me said yes, and then some parts of me says no. Thank you for coming in, Faterna. How do you pronounce it? Faterna? I like that. And tell me what your name means. Q, Catavia's still up in here? Because he's so silent.
He left before Stacey got on.
Okay.
He's long gone.
Oh, you don't understand English? Apologies. How are you? Hopefully you understand that. Oh, it's okay if you don't understand English. It's quite all right. But welcome, thank you for even popping in to see and what's going on. And I know y'all about to go to y'all affairs. I'm gonna shut this down in 10 minutes because I know y'all gotta get back to y'all regular lives. And I thank y'all for even joining in and interacting with us, because I really appreciate it. It helps me. Fatima, it's okay. Fatima, it's all right. Shukran, all the same. So also with the relationships, like I said, do y'all feel it's okay to answer a partner's phone? Because one time I had a incident with one of my friends. I broke it. You said I broke it?
Yeah, he's breaking up.
Sorry. Okay, you can hear me better or no?
No, he's breaking up. I ain't catch the word.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. This was breaking up the moment, but you're clear though.
Okay. My friend, she smacks her boyfriend phone out his hand because he was on the phone. She was like, "Are you? If you can't talk on the phone with this type of friend in front of me, then that's not the friend you're supposed to have been with." And I get it. I kind of got it. Tell me if I make any sense. If you can't deal with that person like how you deal in front of them. Okay, I would like to understand that from a man's perspective, because I never heard what he had to say, but I heard what she had to say.
I said it makes sense. I don't know about slapping a phone, but yeah.
Yeah, because he tried to hang it up real quick. She slapped it because he tried to hang it up real quick. It was like one of them the camera call, and he tried to hang it up real quick. So she tried to slap it, I guess, to keep the girl on the phone. And Mark says it's okay till he said it's okay till answer the phone. If I was told till to answer it but if it rings, I'll let it ring. It doesn't interest me who's okay. It doesn't interest him who's ringing. Okay, all right, Mr. Grown and Sexy. You sure you mean that until you find out it's somebody who like her? Because it's all different once you find out it's the who. It might be a dude with big muscle chest with the hasta la vista baby chin. You know what I'm saying? Going on. So does it really matter, or is like out of sight, out of mind? I gotta hear what y'all gotta say about that one. Because some people be like, what you don't know won't hurt you. And then when they find out who it was, they wish they could have done things differently. I'm a flirt. It comes with my job. I'm a music artist. I'm always, hi, Stacy. You better call your butt in. I would like to know, Stace, while you're calling in, is it fair to, I'm gonna tell you the thing. My girlfriend, he said, Mark says, I know men like my girlfriend, but I trust her. Well said. He said, I don't let it annoy me because it's natural for people to like people. Okay. But we know we talking about liking, but when they have sexual fantasies just by smiling at her, it's a whole different story.
Okay. All right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, I'm sorry, guys. I just got off work, so I had to take a shower, so I just kind of put myself on mute.
It's okay.
Okay, but I've been listening the whole time. For me, I'm not insecure, and you can't like cover a relationship like that. You got to let people breathe. But I tell the relationship, the guy that I'm with, I let him know that if that woman meant anything to you, you would be with her. So you got to give our relationship a chance and leave them alone, because a lot of people, they'll end a relationship and then they become best friends after that. You know, if you want to be with that, you know, if that person is so important to you, you got to hide your phone or, talk to them a lot, you probably need to be with them, because whatever it was, you guys didn't work. So if you didn't work, don't keep trying to run back to the same thing. I'll send you back to that person.
That's right.
Back to them. I want to give you a choice. But in terms of answering a guy's phone, I don't even want to answer his phone. I don't care. You know, like, people are gonna do what they're gonna do. And so you just gotta be the best that you can to them and love them. And if they mess up, you're going to be the one that's hurting, not you, because you gave it your all and they were playing games. Ain't nothing you can do about that. So I'm not answering your phone. And don't pick up mine, because ain't nothing so important that you got to pick up my phone.
That's right.
Like, I could call them back if they call me or whatever, but we grown. I'm not going to play that phone game. I'm not going to answer your phone. Don't pick up mine. I'll call them back when it's time. If it's a guy that like me, I'll clearly let him know right in front of you, like, I'm in a relationship now. You can't call like that. If we were together, why am I trying to entertain what you're talking about anyway? We've already been together. It didn't work. So I'm not going to mess up something good for something that I already had that didn't work. So I'm not going to hate him, but you can't come between my new thing. That's not cool. So that's the way I feel. So
does that apply to when you're married, or for someone who don't understand where we're at with it? It's not all. Do you mean in a relationship of dating, like what we would call back in the day, go together, or is that the next level, or what I'm saying, like marriage? Should that apply for marriage or just dating, or both?
For marriage, I feel like if a husband has been friends with a woman for long, would you want me to be friends with a guy like that? I'm not saying, I feel like you should put down all the extra stuff when you're in a relationship and focus on each other. So if he was with a woman and they're still really good friends, you got to push her to the back, because we're trying to figure it out for ourselves. And if you can't take it, don't dish it, because I got some guys that I'm equally cool with. And if you don't like it, I just feel like the person, that secondhand person, they need to go find somebody for themselves, because we're trying to bond and we're trying to build something, and we don't need a third wheel. So I'm not saying go away forever, but you can't spend too much time entertaining these people that's not in our bed at night or not trying to pay the bills with us. Let them go find their own person, because I don't think that they would do the same for you.
But do you believe that you should know their friends, your partner's friends?
No, I don't care about their friends, because I don't want my man digging into my friendship. His friends is his friends and my friends are my friends. If we go bowling together or something, I'm not interested in his childhood friends or anybody he's really good friends with. Just don't be too friendly with none of your exes or any female. Let them know who I am and what I am to them. And I'll do the same because, like I said, that person need to go find somebody for themselves. Don't try to bond with my man. Bond with your man. Go find you a man and bond with that man. You know, and don't do something to me that you want, because anybody can do anything at any moment. So he's talking to his ex on the phone, and he's like, baby, she's just an ex, just, you know, it ain't no big deal. Then I'm going to talk to my ex on the phone, it ain't no big deal. You know, so we don't need all of that. You know, she need to go find her somebody. And if they see each other on the clock, they can talk. But for the most part, keep all of them third-party people out of the relationship. She let her go find somebody. Respectfully, she will want to do that anyway. She should want to do that anyway.
That was Stacey Sherrod, y'all. She on it. You hear me? She don't leave and hold no punches. Y'all on the ring, and she giving it to y'all, leaning until y'all get knocked out. Get ready. Thank you for your observation, y'all. Anybody else would like to make a comment? Feel free to type it in before I close this conversation. Anything drama you have to say?
Well, Stacey,
Yes.
that's what I was talking about earlier, right? The idea of having standards. So once you already got standards, you already got a certain way you see yourself. You already know what you're willing to accept, what you're not willing to accept. You see what I'm saying? You know what to trust and not to trust. So unless you got like problems and issues with yourself because of past relationships and stuff like that, then you need to put that in order before you get into a relationship. Because that one minute that person may have said a word or made an action that's nothing, that's going to be something internal or external. But that one little thing is, oh, I can trust you now. You know what I mean? My ex-boyfriend, and I was divorced before. Like, what the fuck is that? A meltdown?
Hi,
I
Cherie.
didn't even do that.
Hi, Cherie Moon. Thanks for joining. The
Yeah,
topic was about healthy relationships, unhealthy relationships, and why do people stay in relationships when there's no growth there? You know, hopefully you would like to share something before we close out. Mark says, keep the past in the past. I have never went back till the ex and never wanted to keep contact. Definitely, y'all are definitely not like that. That's right. You don't look back because that's who you were yesterday. I believe so. You know, that don't mean the creator won't put y'all back in the same ways in the future, and may not be in a relationship, but as good friends. But like she said, there's still boundaries. When they're your ex, they're an ex for a reason, because there was no growth. But then there's some who get right back into it and realize 20, 30 years later, they understood each other in their absence and come back together and do very well. And I guess that's through evolution. So yeah.
Right.
Anything else you would like to share?
No, you guys had a beautiful show today. I like this. I'm fired up about this. Yeah, I like the way you and Drama talk today. It's cool.
You too, girl. She came in. All I saw was the boxing ring. The guy leaning on the damn ring. He just getting knocked down. She was hitting it up. Sherry don't. Stacey don't play. Oh man. So, and thanks for joining 902. I always leave the last numbers in because I can't. Thank you guys for coming in. We're about to close out. I appreciate y'all time for the whole hour and change. May the Creator bless you. If y'all want, hit me up on Facebook and my works. Y'all can reach me directly. You can hit up Stacey. You can hit up Drama. You can hit up everybody, Catavius, everyone in the room. You can follow them, and we all meet here for another positive talk one of these days. Very soon I'll be posting. Please follow me to stay live and to find out what's going on. And also feel free to hit me up for topics that y'all think might be good ones to talk about. That way I can do my research and then we jump right in.
Nice.
All right, see you guys later, Marks, later, Catavius. Let me see how we see everybody in the room. Thanks, Mark, Stacy, Ayo, Fatima, Melina, 477. Thanks, Drama, Naveed, Abshari, and everybody else trying to come in. Oh, the other people who came in and gone, I appreciate y'all. Safe journey. Assalamu alaikum. And may the Creator protect you guys wherever you have to go and back. Be safe.
Okay.
That was Immaculate 101 with Stacey Sherrod and Drama Rock. And that's the show of The Streets Are Talking. Love you guys, and be talking to y'all soon. I'll be uploading the videos shortly.